Hello and welcome. We start the video today in the IBR restaurant in El Nido. We were starving hungry before we went off and explored this part of the island for the first time. Now, we managed to get here when it was completely empty, but when we walked past again later on, it was absolutely packed. The food here was fantastic. It was a great lunch as well. It really did fill the hole before we went off and explored all the other little different bits and pieces. It's always nice to try lots and lots of different things, and including all the different kind of shakes that you can have. Very, very mango heavy for a lot of them. So all of this is brand new to us. We haven't been down here before. We didn't know where it led. This is our first full day sort of walking around and having an explore. And then that evening, we then decided to book quite a lot of different activities. So we had lots of things planned for the next few days. And of course, all of those activities will be up and coming in the Philippines playlist. So there's lots and lots of videos available from there already. Now you might notice a lot of the e-trikes coming down and then turning around and coming back up again, because we found this restaurant by mistake, because a little bit further down the road it is completely blocked off. But you can see here they are all of the different tours that you can do. You've got tour A, B, C and D. Lots of different island hopper bits and pieces that you can do. They looked absolutely phenomenal, but we just ran out of time. We did so much else, we never got a chance to do it. But if we ever come back, and I think we will, that'll be one of the first things we do. And to be honest, we might just do all 4 tours over 4 days, then shoot off to another island. So I do highly recommend that. And each tour offers something completely different with regards to chilling out on the beach, going in kayaks, you then go in caves and all of that kind of thing as well. We read all about it. We just needed one more day, and then we would have done at least one of them. But if you are wondering why it all seems a little bit sketchy and nothing really got planned, we came here over lunch. We could not go to where we were originally going to be going, so we were stuck at the airport. We were eating lunch, we found this place, we booked the ticket, we booked the hotel, and then we just lucky dipped it and we ended up here. Hence why we are exploring and don't have anything booked just yet. But there are loads and loads of different places that you can eat during the day and again at night as well. And I have said this in a couple of the other uploads, if you need to get your laundry done around here, it is extremely handy. You can see you had a huge laundrette just to my left hand side, and you also had another one really close to our accommodation as well. So if you did have a spillage in your bag, like your shower gel split or anything like that, it happened to the best of us, then of course you can then just take it to there and you don't have to worry. You've got different bits and pieces all down here. So the Sandar, I think this was the only place that did that. This is the only place that did a couple of the other little bits and pieces, like the fresh juice shakes out the front as well. A lot of them you obviously had to walk into, and they had them behind the sort of the glass door. You have then got some pizzas on the right hand side. Now we did actually come back down here again in the evening, and you would not believe it is the same street. So you can see all the different hotels. The pizza place to the right hand side was always full. We went in there, we checked it out, we went in and it was actually closed the first time, and then we decided to go to a different pizza place the second time, and we're glad we did, because that was one of the best pizzas I have ever had. Now, how this island works to get around El Nido, it is just on a grid system. It is nice and easy to walk around. You basically do big rectangles. So we're now walking in a straight line, not 100% sure where we're going, then all of a sudden we realise the outer edge of the building, and then you just turn left, and then you're back to the beach front. It is that simple. So we didn't know where we were at this point. We just thought, oh, we'll go off and explore, and we just happened to be walking back to the hotel. So that was absolutely ideal. Now you can see you've got all these different dry bags. These are very, very highly recommended with regards to picking them up, because again, you can see all of the different tours that are available from different people. Now, I think the packages are all the same, A, B, C, D, but of course, they might do them in a slightly different order. And you've got lots of little convenience stores as well. So if you need to get yourself some really big bottles of water, then obviously you can do, and that is very, very highly recommended. If you can get yourself a bottle size to go in your bag, and then get an 8 or a 10 litre bottle and leave it in your hotel room, you can then fill it up every morning, and then you are good to go. So we got 2 1-litre bottles that I was carrying around with me, and then we ended up picking, I think it was a 6 or 8 litre bottle up, and we just filled it up every day, because it is very, very hot, and you do drink a lot of water, so it's always a good thing to do. Now, with regards to the different activities you can do on this island and all over El Nido, obviously you can get on an e-trike and go a little bit further. You've got all the water activities if you want to do those. You've got beautiful white sand beaches and obviously the gorgeous ocean as well. We did the zip line, so that'll be coming. We've already uploaded the canopy walk, so if you want to check that out with the Dreamcatcher experience, that actually got uploaded before this one, but it's done in the wrong order. None of that makes a difference whatsoever. So that is already available in the Philippines playlist. One of the nicest views I've ever experienced in my life. And then you've also got a couple of waterfall experiences to come as well, all from El Nido. So there's already stuff from Boracay uploaded, but there's lots and lots of these videos to come. So that is me just being an absolute moron with the camera, because I'm always messing around with the settings on the back of it and just checking the battery and things like that. And you can see you've got lots and lots of different inns dotted around here as well. So if you were to go on Google Maps and type in accommodation in El Nido, there's loads of it. So depending on how busy you want it to be, you could either come here, which is a lot more calmer. You could go a little bit more into the centre, which would be a little bit more chaotic, or you can stay over where we are, where it is absolutely silent at night. Now, we seem to be walking down where you can just book endless trips by water. So you notice that there's another tour of 4 different destinations on the right hand side, and there's another one coming. There's a few on the left that look like a beautiful hotel on the left. Now don't forget, with the hotels that are on the left, they do have a beachfront access, and not only do the beachfront have the access, because you can see that's where that person's going, we also have the ability, if you wanted to obviously eat and have a look at the beachfront view. So you've got lots and lots of different things that you can have a look at. You can either see the beach or the sea and the ocean, or you can just walk straight on it, depending on if you have a balcony or depending on what type of room that you have got. Now, if I remember rightly, because I am watching this back for the very, very first time, I am sure we just walk in a straight line now. We get to the square, and then you just turn left, and then you are good to go. So again, you've got more of those. You can do the speedboat tours if you want to, and you've got all the other tours up top, so you can see just how popular they are. You can hire different types of bikes, mopeds. You have got some nice massage parlours just down here as well, so if you need any treatment or you just need a place to relax, there are some beautiful places just down here, so that all the different types of spas and all that kind of thing on offer. You can see just the size of the accommodation to the left hand side, but also you can see the staircase up. Depending on what room you get from the beachfront or beach hotel, I think that says, this would be a view. So you've got to be careful, obviously, with what room you're booking, and that will depend on the price. But you are right next door to the town square, so you cannot go wrong with the location whatsoever. And it does seem to be, this is where all the taxis tend to park up. So you've got all of those in a row, so get people from the town square, because everybody walks out this way. We just tended to walk on the beachfront all the time. So if you go into the town square and just turn left, you'll see the ocean, you'll see the beach. You can then turn left again, and you can just walk the beach strip rather than walking this. But like I said, it is just on one big grid, and it is nice and simple. Now, in the town square, it's probably the most expensive place to eat, to be honest. It's a very overpriced but also very tasty burger place, and there is an absolutely phenomenal pizza place up this way as well. We've already walked past it in one of the other videos which you saw at night, but there will be a video coming from the town square at a later date, so I won't bore you about it too much, but you can see just how gorgeous this area is. You've got a beautiful hotel in front of us, and then you've got this little bar area here just to the left hand side. You can see how it just opens up. You've got this beautiful backdrop, you've got all the water, and that's what I meant about the hotels on the left. Depending on what room you book, you can literally have that as your view and walk straight down on to the actual beachfront itself. There's a pizza place a little bit further in the far left hand corner, and it did look very, very good in the evening. You can see there just the main car park. That is the only car park I think we saw for the whole of the place. You've got the gym just to the left hand side, and then you've got these little shopping area just here as well, so you can get all your gifts and all of that kind of thing from there if you need them. And then just where Admira has just stopped, that is actually the staircase up to another restaurant, and there's a restaurant above and on top, and you do again get some beautiful views, and you can see that is just outstanding. So that is your view from the pizza place, which we did in the evening. I think it looked even better at night than it did during the day. But we've got about a minute and a bit left. So it's only a super short, sweet explore. Because like I said, we are getting our bearings and learning where we're going for the first time. But there are lots and lots of other walkthroughs and adventures to come from the Philippines playlist. So if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. Let us know if you've been to this phenomenal place before. It is stunning. The amount of photos that you can take and the backdrops that you've got, it is out of this world. The water is clear, there's no litter or anything on the floor. That is a hotel to the right, so you could just stay there, and again, you can eat there as well. The reason why there's the mopeds driving on the beachfront is because it wraps around this beautiful sunset, and then it carries on going down to the other beaches where we were as you zigzag past all the boats. So we did this walk at least twice a day, and it never got boring whatsoever. So if you are thinking again of where it is you'd like to go, we are now walking to the quieter side. So this is all the beachfront bits and pieces. You've got another hotel there just to the right hand side. You've got all the different boats and everything to the left hand side. But this water is stunning. So I cannot highly recommend it enough. If you can get over here just for a few nights and just go for a walk and then just go up a waterfall or down a zip line, or just get on one of the island topper tours, you'll be absolutely living the dream. But guys, that is it, and I am done. So one more time, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and catch you next one. Ta-da.
We would be quick. Alright, just turn this off.